this is Allison. Welcome to my channel. Today, I just wanted to take a brief minute to talk about age and starting new things. I have a lot written down, so I might be looking down to look at my notes so that I stay on task. But I've been thinking a lot about this, and there's plenty of us out here right now in the YouTube world that are of the 55 plus or 40 plus, and we're all newbies in starting to try to do something with our YouTube channels. And it's time to start new things when we're young, and we don't see limits when we're young. If we have supportive adults around us, they encourage us. And we explore more and more and more. But if we don't get the positive feedback, we start questioning ourselves, and we probably are a little shy to try new things because nobody's confirmed our desires. And I know that was true for me. I can remember a time when I was drawing a lot, and a lot of it was just copying cartoons, and I kept saying to my mom, I think I want to be an artist. And she'd be like, oh, that's wonderful. And but I wasn't really encouraged. It was just like, oh, that's wonderful. But I think it carried on through life. As I've matured, I've wanted to do so many things. I wanted to do more and more things, and I feel so scattered at this point in my life. I try a million different things, and I never perfect anything. Sorry, I lose my words with Parkinson's. I get foggy brain. But I never perfect any one thing. I might get good at something, but I don't perfect anything. And I go on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But one day I was diagnosed not that long ago, and I felt like life was already over. I felt like that was it. And life stalled out for me for a while. And then I started to get serious about focusing on myself. And I believe that my kids have pulled away, and I'm not sure about that, but I think they've pulled away from me now, and it has broken my heart. But recently I've come to the conclusion, as I did as a kid, that if I don't get the positive feedback, I have to just move forward and live life to the fullest. I'm going to live life to the fullest with my husband. None of us know how much time we have. You know, it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a year, it could be 10 years. But with having a condition, mine could degenerate and I could slowly decline, or, I could be taken at any time like anybody else. So I want to live each day to the fullest, and I will always be here for my family, but not just in a giving way. All I want is a social interaction. That's all I ask for. And I decided that I wanted to get my master's when I was in my 40s, become a counselor, and I did it. But I did it for my own reasons, and not for the accolades of my mom and dad or my family, but I did it for my own reasons. I haven't been able to use that degree to the fullest potential because I've had health complications, and I just haven't been able to make a full business out of it. I do use it, and I do get clients periodically, but I don't promote it. With this, I know I was able to succeed just by getting through doing a master's program that late in life. Um, as we get older, people want to take care of us. They don't always support us because they feel like they need to take care of us. And I know this because I feel that with my mom. I feel I need to take care of her. I feel that I have to make decisions for her. And sometimes I do because I I see a cognitive decline, but I also have to realize that she can make decisions on her own. I was listening recently to a story about a 70-year-old woman who was running a multi-million dollar investment company, and her kids didn't even know that because they never even asked about it. And they didn't believe she was capable of managing her house. And they were trying to get control over her finances, and they were hiring doctors to test her skills and all that, and they didn't believe it until an article came out about her and her wealth and her finances, and they were in shock. Her son couldn't believe that she actually had a portfolio like she did. The part that resonated with me was the amount of people who reached out to her, letting her know that they decided to go after their dreams in their 60s and 70s, um, because they realized, seeing her reach such great potential, that they could do it too, um, despite what people thought of them or what they were capable of. I would say this is like an ageless ambition, to be able to do things. You have ambitions, just do it. Just do it. If you have an idea, go for it. At any age, 60s plus, it's not just a second half of life, but it's a time to pursue excellence without seeking anyone's permission or acceptance. Following your dreams, um, whether it's starting a business, going back to school, or even your YouTube channel, age is irrelevant to what is appropriate for any age. We show our younger generation that being successful can be start at any age. And that's what's most important. I want to show my kids, I want to show my grandkids that I don't have to be a grandma who sits at home knitting. And if you want to, that's perfectly fine. But I want to show them they can reach for the stars. I'm so proud of my mom. She is in her mid, where is she? She is 80 something. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. But she still works full time. Now, granted, she works from home because her company doesn't have their offices open anymore. But she still works full time. And she still drives and goes to all of her doctor's appointments. But that's an inspiration. People always say, she works? And it just shows my kids that you can keep on going. Now, we all in the family want her to start enjoying her later years and getting involved with fun things, instead of being locked up in her house working from home. But that's another story. Anyways, I'm going to stop babbling because I have family coming and I have to continue getting my house ready because I was out of town last week. And a lot of you know that I am stressing big time about getting the guest room done. I painted the furniture, I got new linens, I got everything, and I'm making the handles for the furniture, and I'm just waiting for that to dry so I can put the handles on. And it's almost done hanging things on the walls, but I'll have to show you a picture of it. Way back when I started my YouTube journey, I was starting to paint some of the furniture. And this goes way back to maybe February, where I decided I was going to get this hairball idea to paint the furniture. And it's been sitting there for so long. And now we are in June, and I have guests coming, and I had no choice but to finish painting it the last hour. So I will show you how it comes out. But anyways, don't give up. Keep dreaming and keep following your dreams, because it's worth it. I'm not giving up, so you can't give up.